I have focused a lot of my efforts on making sure the Iron Range's economy improves. And we have seen an improvement in that economy. And we have gotten a lot of those mines reopened, and it's very exciting, some of them expanding.
The biggest steel companies in the United States, they used to be a lot bigger, but they're going to be a lot bigger again. And we have the big aluminum companies in the United States, and they've been very unfairly treated by bad policy, by bad trade deals, by other countries. They've been horribly treated by other countries, and they have not been properly represented. More importantly, because of that, our workers in our country have not been properly represented. So we're going to build our steel industry back, and we're going to build our aluminum industry back. And I just want you to hear from a couple of the folks in the room. We'll have a few speak, but I might want to start with Dave Barrett from U.S. Steel. Was a massive company years ago and got smaller and smaller and smaller. And Dave was with Caterpillar for 33 years, and did a great job. They brought him in. He's been there for a short while, and he's wants to build it back up. Dave, maybe you could say a little bit to the room and to the press about U.S. Steel and where they were, where they're going, and what you think of what we're going to do.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, and thank you very much for the leadership on this issue, and also Commerce Secretary. Thank you, sir, very much. This is vital to the interests of the United States. This is our moment, and it's really important that we get this right. The alternatives that Commerce Secretary presented were all good alternatives, and we trust your judgment in terms of the ones to be selected. We believe that the leadership that this administration has shown on tax reform is simply outstanding. The elimination of bureaucracy is simply outstanding. We trust your judgment on this issue, and having been somebody that has global views and believes in free trade, we know when it's completely unfair. We are not protectionists. We want a level playing field. It's for our employees to support our customers. And when we get this right, it will be great for the United States of America. We have to get this done.
And for your company and for your workers and for so much else, even the security of our own nation.
Absolutely.
You like the tariffs that we're talking about. You like the tariffs where there won't be dumping on our country. What they do is they dump massive amounts of product in our country, and it just kills, it destroys our companies and our jobs. And that's been happening for so many years, and we are not the beneficiary. You feel tariffs are the answer?
Yes, sir. The transshipments that go on, which you're well aware of, we call it the whack-a-mole game. It's time for whack-a-mole to end. It's time for some fairness here. It's past time. Thank you.
People have no idea how badly our country has been treated by other countries, by people representing us that didn't have a clue. Or if they did, then they should be ashamed of themselves, because they've destroyed the steel industry, they've destroyed the aluminum industry, and other industries, frankly. When you look at all the plants, the car plants, automobile plants, that moved down to Mexico for no reason whatsoever, except we didn't know what we were doing. So we're bringing it all back. John, could I ask you to say a few words?
Absolutely. We believe very strongly. First of all, thank you for the work that you've done as the Secretary. We appreciate all the work that's been done on this issue. We believe very strongly that it's time for decisive and meaningful action to stem the flood of illegally traded imports into this country. And we are counting on the administration to fulfill the promises that were made and to give us that level playing field to compete. We are confident. We have 25,000 teammates that I always say we're confident if they are given a level playing field, they will outcompete any company in any country in the world. All we want is a level playing field. And today we're not getting that. The cheating is phenomenal. The amount of circumvention that takes place is incredible. Just look at last year. Last year, Mr. President, the imports increased 15% in 2017 over 2016. Once we initiated the beginning of the 232, other countries saw this as the need to get in before it went into effect. So what we're asking for today is fast action and action that will last.
Please put your hands together for Steve Carlson.
You know it's gonna be a big election day. This year is the big one. America's in trouble, and we need a new Congress to save the day. Vote for change. Vote for the Unity Party. This year we need America's Community Party. Well, our nation's great financial energy, it drives our innovation and our synergy. We've got to protect our Constitution, but not every financial institution. Vote for change. Vote for the Unity Party. This year we need America's Community Party. Our brothers in Afghanistan, they're fighting the power, but they just can't cut and run at the appointed hour. We sent them over there because we really need them, to let the people know that we're defending our freedom. Vote for change. Vote for the American Community Party.
Steve Carlson, one more time.